the Now Morning Show on this Tobago Thursday, and we're keeping the focus on Tobago because the United Nations recently proclaimed August 11th as World Steelpan Day. And so we're checking in with the Tobago crowd to see what they will be doing to celebrate and commemorate such an important day. And so joining me this morning, we have the director of the Tobago arm of Pan Trinbago, Mr. Brian Thomas, the chairman, joining us this morning. Brian, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now.
Hi, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
How is beautiful Tobago? Beautiful as always?
Yes, Tobago is beautiful as always. We just experienced a slight rain, which is some welcome rain for the hot weather I've been experiencing over the last week or so. Otherwise than that, it's really nice.
Nice. Now, I know that World Steelpan Day we're celebrating tomorrow, although Tobago is going to start celebrating on Sunday. But before we get to the activities planned, tell us where Steelpan came from to what it is now. Let's give a brief overview of that.
Well, as you say, it is really, really significant that we are actually getting a day dedicated to Steelpan, because the Steelpan was born out of oppression, and we always had a stigma that the Steelpan was a Bajan instrument or a Bajan thing, where at one point in time ladies never used to take part in it. And to see that today the UN, the United Nations, has inducted the Steelpan on the 24th of July as last 24, the induction took place in New York, where the 11th of August will be declared World Steelpan Day and celebrated every year across the world.
Yeah, I think that's something really, really significant to address and something to observe. Now, I know that we're going to have a grand celebration in Trinidad. I know a lot of bands are going to be coming. It's going to be a big fanfare down at Woodford Square. But tell us what's taking place in Tobago as it relates to this grand celebration.
Well, we know a number of personnel, including myself, coming to Trinidad for tomorrow for the celebration in Woodford Square, starting from 12 noon. And on Sunday, likewise, we are going to have our partners from Trinidad coming to support us in our big celebration at the Boko Facilities Car Park on Sunday, the 13th. That starts at 7:30 p.m., where we will have 5 of Tobago's bands, taking part in that concert, and we'll have a lot of people coming to pay respects, people giving their remarks and congratulations to the art form.
Yeah, I saw big winners, Cats and Jammers, are going to be there as well. Who else can we see down there on Sunday?
Well, as you said, Cats and Jammers were the 2023 medium band winners, and also placed second in the Panini 21st Century. We're also going to have the NLCB Buccaneers, Alpha Pan Pioneers, Plymouth Battles, the Steel Sensation, and the First Citizens Tobago Panthers.
Yeah. Is there a cost attached to this one on Sunday?
No. This is a celebration, and it's Pan Trinbago's gift to the nation.
Yeah.
So there will not be a cost. We are inviting people to come down and relax, socialize, and enjoy an evening of sweet music and fun.
Yeah. Now, Brian, certainly we didn't have to wait for the UN to proclaim the day. I know as it relates to Pan Trinbago, for the entire month of August, they usually have activities as we celebrate Steelpan. And so I wanted to touch a bit on the possibilities now of making this a global thing where you can actually go on the UN calendar and see August 11th as that dedicated day for Steelpan.
Well, the possibilities are eventless. So we have, as you said, the August is dedicated as Pan Month, Steelpan Month, and we have a number of activities taking part this month. It's already kicked off in the South Central last weekend. This weekend is going to move to Tobago. Then we have East and North taking part also in different events during the month. So, and having this as a staple on the calendar, it is something that will bring that international recognition to the Steelpan. And you don't know what can what can come out of this Day of International Steelpan International Day.
Yeah.
So what we are looking forward to now is for the proclaiming of the national instrument. You know, we already have it to say that, yes, the Steelpan is a national instrument, but we needed to proclaim, and I think that is the next step for the Steelpan community.
Yeah, we have spoken about the steel pan being what it is, and of course knowing where it comes from and its history. But as we look forward to the future as well, I mean, what are your thoughts on the G pan? Do you think that's going to get the recognition, or rather the acceptance as it should, especially locally?
I'm not sure. I know for a fact in Tobago the G pan is not that much used.
Yeah.
I know the G pan is something that we try to patent because the how the steel pan the patent, we cannot paint at the steel pan anymore. I'm not too sure about all the nitty-gritties about it, but the fact is that we cannot paint at the steel pan anymore, and the G pan was created to have that patent.
Yes.
Whether it is something that will be, you know, improved or used widely, I am not too sure about that. But nothing can beat the original steel pan. And I think that is something, I think proclaiming it as a national instrument is the way to go, other than to create something else.
Yeah, of course. And final thoughts, Brian, before we go, in anything you want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, any sort of words of encouragement to get them to come down, not just to Woodford Square tomorrow, but also to Boku on Sunday?
Well, I would like to encourage Trinidad and Tobago to come out and support. Because when you come and support the bands, you support a crime plan. So one of the things that Tobago use the Steelpan to do is our contribution to the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago. When you have events, you have bands practicing. When you have bands practicing, you have members in the pan tent. When members are in the pan tent, they are off the streets and not doing anything that is illegal. So within itself, it is a crime plan. And that was made mention by the new president in her signing-in ceremony, that the Pan-Trinbago model works, and that is what she means by the Pan-Trinbago models. When you keep the people in the pan tent, they have no way to go out and be doing any crime. So by supporting the events, you are supporting the fight against crime. So I'm encouraging people to come out and support these events.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned that, because it also brings in the issue of community and how it builds a community. So I think that was a very important point that you made there, Brian. Thank you so much.
Yes, no problem.
And let me just wish you happy World Steelpan Day tomorrow. I know I'm going to be at Woodford Square. I may not make it to Boku on Sunday, but I will be celebrating with the fraternity and, of course, everybody around the world. So happy World Steelpan Day to you, and have a great day.
All right, thank you. And Trinidad and Tobago, come out and support the Steelpan on Friday in Woodford Square and on Sunday in Boku.
Have a good one. And that, of course, was Mr. Brian Thomas, the chairman of the Tobago arm of Pan-Trinbago, just telling us exactly how we can celebrate World Steelpan Day, which, of course, is going to be commemorated tomorrow. Remember, there are two big events, one in Trinidad tomorrow, one in Tobago on Sunday. And remember, you can get all the information on Pan-Trinbago's social media pages. On the Now Morning Show, we're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.